So hey guys, you're with FM Driving School, and guess what? We're with another student at Ashford Driving Test Centre. Tell us what happened.
I passed.
Yeah, wicked. Hey guys, don't forget to check out fmdrivingschool.co.uk. We got so many links in how to pass your driving test, how to pass your theory test, and so many links in how and what exactly your driving instructor should be teaching you the modules. Let's go to look how to drive a car, how to drive a manual car, how to drive an automatic car, what is clutch control, what happens in your driving test, what else, driving modules. Let's go to that. Moving off, how to stop, how to do hill starts, turning left, emergency stop, rules of roundabout. So go check it out, fmdrivingschool.co.uk with your fully qualified driving instructor, FM. How you feeling?
I'm feeling very excited. Good.
Well, basically, she was just screaming non-stop for the last 5 minutes, and luckily now we just calmed down. So tell us about the test. How was it? How did you feel in the test? Were you nervous? How did it go?
I didn't feel as nervous, but...
Why are you so calm right now? Because we're recording you.
Yeah. I started getting very panicky when I was doing the parallel parking. He gave me another try to try again, so I drove all the way out to do it because I tried...
Were you wide or something?
I was tight.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
So he said do it again, or...
I was trying to correct it, and he was like, yeah, you can correct it in the first go. Okay. So I went to first gear.
Yeah.
But then I don't think that was working, so he said, I'll give you another go. And when I was coming in, I don't think I was straight. I don't think I really completed the parallel parking, but he said that's good enough for me, just drive off.
Yeah, as long as your drain's width away, and you don't have to be completely straight in order to pass. So
I think he was quite nice. He could tell I was nervous because at that time my leg was shaking when I was trying to finish the first parallel parking.
Yeah.
And then what else?
So did you let me see? You went that way. Did you do the big roundabouts then?
I did the roundabout second exit.
And then any
small
small roundabouts?
I did a few small roundabouts.
How did they go? Because you had difficulties with them in our lessons, didn't you?
Yeah, they were quite empty though. It was just going straight.
Okay.
And then we did go right on the Tesco.
Okay.
So we went right.
On the dual carriageway.
Yeah, then we went left, and that's where I did the parallel parking in some empty road.
Yeah.
And then he took me back. We were at the temporary traffic lights on that side road.
Yeah.
And then we were going back. So it was the roundabout. It's before the Ashford roundabout before we come in. He said third exit. I kind of messed up on that one. He said third exit, and you know how that one's kind of got a dead end in one of those roundabouts?
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't count properly, but he said third. I was going to take the next one. And he said, no, it's this one here. So he was actually helping me out. I don't know if he can.
No, they don't want to. Sometimes they do that because they don't want to go down the wrong route.
Yeah, so
to get back in time.
I did all my checks when I was coming off, left indicator on third exit.
Yeah.
And then we were coming on the roundabout when we come into Ashford, and he literally said Ashford is the middle lane. Don't forget, basically, that's what we say.
That's what we do, innit?
Yeah, so I stayed there, and he said third exit, so it's the one going straight. Yeah. But then I don't know, I was panicking a bit. Oh, actually, wait. Before going there, the lights were green. I was going to go. Lights went red. We stopped. He did tell me something about an issue when he gave me the certificate. He was like, just be careful because someone could be behind you and banged into you. But I stopped. Yeah. It's better than going, and maybe I would have failed if I carried on. But that's a mistake that I'm not going to do.
Yeah.
So... then third exit, and then I don't know, I was panicking, so after I was waiting at the red light, I indicated right, and then he was like third exit straight, so I cancelled the indicator. So it's like he was giving me a lot of hints, I guess it was on the way back.
Sometimes
it was 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
But I knew anyway. I don't know why I indicated right. I think because I panicked because I stopped, but I knew it was straight. It was the third exit, go straight. So then I went 40.
Okay.
And then we came back and we did those two roundabouts. You know those open ones, the mini ones, but they're quite big.
Just down the road, yeah.
Yeah. Third exit. That was fine.
Okay. No sat nav?
Sat nav was at the beginning.
How long was it for? About 10 minutes?
About 10 minutes.
Yeah. Because you got back about 42, so your test was about 35 minutes.
Yeah, the sat nav was before I did the parallel parking.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, yeah, I get it. No emergency stop?
No emergency stop.
What were the questions in the car or outside the car?
Conditions of the tyre.
Yeah.
And then it was the forward wiper.
While you're driving, push it in. Yeah. Okay. What was the examiner like? So it sounded like he was slightly helping you out.
He was nice. It felt like he was giving me a lot of hints for some reason. He gave me another chance with the parallel parking.
Yeah.
I think he could tell I was nervous. But he seemed actually very nice.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so tell us now about your driving experiences. So how many lessons did you take? When did you start learning? How did you deal with it with the COVID situation? Because you're stressing out, wasn't you? About not getting a test date, not passing, because you needed the license quite urgently. So tell us about that.
So I tried to start my journey in December. That's when I started looking for instructors. I found this guy, but
Don't mention any names.
yeah, he was very screwing.
Yeah.
He was very unreliable.
Why's that?
I was ready one day when he said he'll come meet me, and he didn't turn up. I had to call him. He didn't answer my phone.
Okay.
Anyway,
Stood up then, yeah.
so then I found you.
Yeah.
So December, it was around December.
FM, yeah.
This was before we knew any lockdowns were happening because we just had one earlier.
Okay. And then?
So I did maybe a few hours with you, but then lockdown happened.
Yeah.
I also had my theory test in December. That got cancelled. So it got moved to April when things started up. So I started doing lessons as well in April. So technically I've been driving since April. I've been doing a few months.
Yeah. Okay, so now that you got an instructor, you did a few lessons. So what were the lessons like? What were you struggling with, you think, yourself? I can tell you as a teacher, I'll say roundabouts were probably your slight weaknesses, the mini ones, not the big ones. Because the big ones, to be fair, you can just do the routine. Say you're taking the third exit, what would be the routine? You kind of know it off by heart now.
Right indicator, right lane, and then indicate left when you're leaving, but always checking like the left mirror when you're changing.
So anyway, there's an order to it, you're saying it, but not correctly in the right order. But anyway, so Mira's saying whatever it is, the big ones you're fine with, the small one you wasn't, because you just couldn't decide when to go, who's waiting for. There's quite a lot of things happening in split seconds. And the fear was, the lesson before, which was yesterday, you were actually making major faults in my lessons in those small roundabouts, weren't you? Like you tried to push yourself in when there was a car coming, and I was like, why are you trying to do that?
Yeah.
And you said you didn't want to be over the top cautious. But today it kind of worked out. Like you said, there wasn't that many people on the road. And the maneuver as well, Parallel Park, you were really good at it actually, but near the test day, you start struggling with it for some reason. Again, that's quite common. As we get closer to the test, students start making a lot of mistakes. So any final advice you'd have for students out there thinking of taking driving lessons or even a driving test coming up? What would your best piece of advice be?
I would say when finding an instructor, always do your research.
Okay.
Check on Google. I checked on Google reviews.
About FM,
yeah.
You best leave a good review now.
Yeah, make sure they're not fake. You can tell easily, but always check reviews. You can ask people around in your area. Also, a lot of people have now social media platforms you can see on there.
So FM on TikTok,
Yeah.
Instagram, wherever. Is that what you're doing as well?
Yeah, I saw it with YouTube. That helps if they've got all these videos to help you as well. That means they're quite legit.
And we have to actually thank you because you took part in some of our videos.
Yeah.
You're not getting paid for them, by the way. All that money's coming to me.
Okay. But yeah, I also suggest do a lot of lessons regularly. Don't have them spaced out. Like if you are trying to pass quite quickly, and maybe it takes a few months for you to do, just do them like every week. I used to do about 2 lessons a week for 2 hours, but my test was quite far away, so I was trying to spread it out but not have breaks, so we went down to 1 lesson a week. So when you know your test is coming soon, try to do at least like 1 or 2 lessons a week, and maybe in the week or 2 before, do quite a few a week, because the more the better. So yeah.
Okay. So Sarah, that's it. Well done to you again. It was a good journey, a difficult journey, but we got the certificate in the end. There you go. Happy?
Yeah, very happy.